What's good, everyone? Of course, it's your boy, the host with the most, everyone's favorite ghetto clown in New York, Doug. And in this video, I will be breaking down the entirety on how to maneuver through Mega Man 7 from some tips and tricks, all the item locations, so you don't have to worry about going to Auto Shop to find them, as well as quick boss kills and many more. This is to use so that you can maneuver throughout the speed run as well. Now, you will see that I recorded Final Wily again because something happened over on Facebook that I needed to re-record it for the sake of the purposes for here. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Damn it. Thanks, babe. Thanks, babe. Oops. Okay. So, like I was saying before, I just completely botched that. This is gonna be a breakdown of the entire game from like the level. Oh, okay. You would. I understand. So, with the intro stage, the one thing you want to do is you want to take at least more than half health, or take as much damage as you can, but not too much to where you die. After this whole intro, the reason being is that you have a choice whether or not to fight Bass, and if you have a certain amount of health, it'll come right into the dialogue to end the intro stage as fast as possible. I do apologize for having myself muted. Oh my goodness. After the little salt bombs or whatever hit the Wily stage or prison with his eyebrows and all that, him and Hayachi have the same eyebrows. So here comes the fun part. Sliding is definitely going to be your friend in this game. So, of course, during that fight, you're going to want to take as much damage. So the most damage you'll take from that steamroller is from when he shoots the blade. You want to at least get hit 6 times by that steamroller, or just that enemy in general, so that you have like at least below half by the time you go up against Bass. And we're gonna go ahead and start off with the first stage, Freeze Man. The basic and easy stage to go through. What's there to say about this level other than that you'll get the R, one of the letters, the rush search, and the exit items. So normally you would slide, you would get hit and slide here. But for for the purposes of learning the game, the one thing you want to do is, after you get hit, you would just, oh my god. You would just slide and then jump at the last arc, like right at the corner where the leg is already hanging off, so that you can make the jump up here. Normally, instead of just jumping right there, you can just, once you make that jump, you can hold up and you'll be able to climb the ladder. And then, of course, everything goes according to plan right here. Just sliding all the way. So, you can wait. Alright, to talk a little bit about this enemy. When you're a certain distance by him, you can jump, and then after he blinks his eyes the second time, you can either jump into the little icicle that he drops for damage, so that you can have the iframes on the spikes, or you can use rush coil to jump and hit him, so that way when you land on the spikes you have recovery time. You can slide jump this, as always. Normally you don't have to kill these guys right here, so you can just hop, break that. You can set rush up right here and then jump over here to grab the H, or you can set him up right here and then boom. You'll get it no problem. Then of course, as always, sliding. Try not to take too much damage from Buster Joe. So for this part, because I know it's difficult, the best thing that you can do is slide jump. Right after you slide, just press the jump button, so you'll have that momentum to make it across over here. Grab rush search. God, I can't speak tonight. And then it would be of course a jump right. Oh my god, right here. Before you move any further right here, what you want to do is you want to slide at that corner like so, and then shoot for the elevator, the ladder. So that way it would be like smooth sailing getting through this level. And right here is where you would get your first item, which is a the exit item that you would have to pay, I think, 200 bolts in the shop for. And then of course slide. Now, I want to say this would be one of the many few times that you would only need to depend on. Hey, Jovi, thanks for the like, bro. That you're only gonna depend on the Mega Buster, but there's another level that I'm gonna show you a trick for as well, involving the Mega. Oh, yeah, that's fine. We'll take that. I didn't have enough health for that fight anyway. So now to talk a little bit about Freeze Man. Simply put it, he tracks all your shots. He's pretty easy to get past once you either get him locked up down in a specific pattern, because sometimes RNG be damned. first boss done. No problem. There we go. Jump. Just like that, we're outie. And we have the first weapon of the night, Freeze Cracker. The fact that Freeze Cracker works on not only Burst Man, but Slash Man as well. It's kind of pretty interesting. So the order is gonna be Freeze Man, Burst Man, followed by Cloud Man, and then Junk Man. So there are two ways to kind of progress through this. You can either just run through here like this, or take a pretty risky hit so that you can slide on the spikes and get under the bombs. The reason why I don't slide under there is because sometimes I run out of invincibility frames, so I don't use that trick at all. However, here you can slide under the bomb to jump over the spikes here. Simple, you know, progress through. I use the Freeze Cracker here to help clear out the enemies over here, because of its widespread. And then for this mid-boss, you're gonna wanna just keep shooting at him until he does that. You're gonna set up Rush Coil. Yeah. You're gonna set up Rush Coil right around here. Oh. Oh well. And you're supposed to bounce off him for the quick launch. Unfortunately, I messed that up. And it's supposed to launch you at least up to that point. And from there, you know, you don't switch weapons yet, because you want to keep Rush at least to take these guys out, and then use Rush here. So normally you can slide jump that. Hold on, let me see if I can pull that off really quick. I'm gonna find my see to move quicker, and then the pattern, of course, to get across from there. So, the water is very RNG. The reason why I say that is because sometimes I'll drop down and it'll be rising, or sometimes it already rose and then, you know. I like to kind of take damage for that to get through that part right there. Then of course you're gonna have the Ice Cracker ready. To talk a little bit about Burst Man, every time you hit him, he will drop bombs. This is his weakness, and the best way to get him is to pretty much, you don't want to stay too much on top of him, because every time he gets hit, he'll drop a new set of bombs, and I'll just show you how I handle the situation with Burst Man. Because you can shoot up or down with the the freeze cracker, it helps set the angle up and everything. But you are gonna have to keep jumping over that bomb every time. There's a way that you can lock him down where you just keep shooting the ice every time he recovers, but the window is small because of the invincibility frames that he has. There you have it. Next up, one of my worst stages, but I'm gonna talk a little bit about it too. Cloudman. So, there's a lot going on with Cloudman. You are gonna be sliding and jumping a lot. So you're gonna slide jump right here. Let off the shot right there, slide jump. You're gonna switch to the freeze cracker because what's gonna happen is he's gonna start. Oh my god! It's gonna start snowing, and once it starts snowing, oh my god! It'll make traversing easier. So, a lot of the times, when it comes to those little guys that are spiraling up, you're gonna wanna slide and then jump before he gets up and shoots his lightning or spirals down. Of course, you know, the simple jumping. You can slide jump from here to the other cloud, but it's kind of risky. At least for me, it's risky because I haven't perfected that jump. And of course, this is the big reason because it makes the platform here appear. Where, when it's sunny... Oh no! Oh, snap! Thank you, Lisa, for the like. Welcome in. But like I was saying, right here, because of it snowing, it pretty much shows where everything's at. Compared to it raining and it being sunny. And having to depend on wherever you jump to do that. You're gonna slide jump over here, grab the U, just trying to move across here. Oh. Oh my god. I hate this Buster Joe. Normally, I would hold on to the brush coil until I get here, and this is where you're gonna run into your first Proto Man encounter. Now, in this 100% category run, you will need to fight Proto Man in order to 100% the game. So, Proto Man is a big part of... Sorry, give me one sec. Yeah, Proto Man is a big part of the run if you're trying to get everything 100%. Pretty much he's telling you to try to use the fire in the forest once you get it from Turbo Man. So of course you would slide more, break that, die, not, I apologize for that, that wasn't supposed to happen, so, yeah, not die, not die, But, you know, it's alright. It happens. So now you get to see what the platforms look like without snow. That's why we need the snow here. So nerve-wracking. Since I already saw blues, we don't need to do that again. Now, the reason why I damage boost through them when they're pulling me in with the fan is because it makes it easier for me to traverse instead of taking all this time to shoot them up. So, but here we are, we got the Danger Wrap, which is Cloudman's weakness. There are many ways that you can beat him. You can set the bomb up right there. Or you can catch him up there. A lot of the times the speedrun trick is to just pretty much set the bombs there while it's raining. And then just go ahead and that'll be it, because of the fact that you don't have to go through the that invincibility animation that he has. We're rising up and then he's falling. So as long as you have enough health to just drop one bomb after the next without him getting caught in the Danger Wrap bubble, you're good. You get Thunderbolt. Alright. The last fight for the first four before the mid-boss and all that. Junkman. This is an easy fight, and the level is kind of difficult in a way. But to explain the level is pretty simple. The thing is... Oh, no. You can slide on top of the roach's house, so you don't have to kill them all the time. So, you have to die once in this level. The reason being is because the last part for the super armor is right here. And then you have to go up top to grab the rush jet. So what you can do is you can Thunderbolt, slide, and then climb up the ladder and jump on that platform to make this move up a little bit faster. Then you're gonna bust out the rush coil, bounce up here. Be careful not to get squished, because I got squished in a run one time, and that set me back a lot. So, alright. There are two ways you can get past this. Well, three ways. You can either do it using the rush coil to bounce on a platform and then jump, bounce, jump. You can do the rush jet, or you can bust out the super armor. For me, I like using the rush jet because it's easier for me to move. So that way I'm not wasting too much time and I'm right at the end of the level. And here we are, Junkman. I will put this video up on YouTube, by the way, too, so... Junkman is a little bit easy. The one thing you want to do after you hit him is kind of chase him down a little bit. And the reason for that is that you hit him, once he jumps before those iframes go away, you just shoot the Thunderbolt at him, and you'll see that he won't go into that electric shock because it'll register the Thunderbolt hitting him since it shoots up. If you can keep that locked, you're good. Otherwise, it's just shoot, slide, shoot, slide, because he's always gonna throw stuff at you. And that's the first 4 levels. Now we have the mid-boss coming up. The mid-boss is a pretty simple fight. Its weakness is mainly the danger wrap, or the bombs. All you have to do is when you throw a bomb out there, make sure that the head of the clown isn't spinning, because that head has iframes while it's attached to the body the moment it's spinning. So that's something that you want to kind of avoid. I'll demonstrate right here.
Oh no!
Thank you for the like, Ifan. Or Ifan. So, of course, you got Big Body Clown. There it is. And that's the fight. If you catch him right before he's jumping, you'll be able to kind of just follow the head as it bounces everywhere and just drop a bomb every time. Drop, drop, and it'll do damage. So now we got the final 4 coming up. We're already at the halfway mark. So if you hold the fire the button to shoot before going into this level, it activates the special music, which is the Ghouls and Goblins theme. And this is the only time that you'll hear that. Yep. So, of course, I use Junk Shield to get through this part. right here is the mid-boss. There are two different routes you can take. The one route that you need to take is the one going to the right. And in order to take that route, you have to defeat the pumpkin while its mouth is closed, meaning shooting it in the eye at least like 5 or 6 times. And the best weapon to do that is Thunderbolt.
Oh no!
1, 2, 3. Hurry up. See, 6 times. Oh, look at that. The game has blessed me with an extra life. Of course, you know, slide through all that, go upward. Because the next item that's gonna be on the list is right here. Thank you, Mahendra, for the like. So you're gonna bust out Rush Search, and you're gonna get an equalizer. Right in front of the picture. So I switched to Thunderbolt here because it helps make the dialogue go faster as far as like with treble disappearing. So what I like to do is I'll fire it off and then I'll slide. And that'll be that. So you don't have to fire it off, but for some it's easier. Here is where you'll bust out the weakness for Shademan. Now Shademan has two different weaknesses. You can either use the super armor or the springs from Springman stage. It's easier to do this so that when you get his weakness later from Springman, you don't have to worry about having to go back and forth between super armor and the springs. So this is gonna be a quick fight. And there you go. The one thing you want to avoid with Shademan is that he's going to grab you. And when he grabs you, he's going to suck the life out of you. The only time he'll come down is when he's shooting off like stuff to turn you into stone or his noise crusher. Fight is gonna be Turbo Man. Now, to talk about Turbo Man, there's a lot of speedrunners that they fight Turbo Man first, and then they fight Shademan for the purpose of fighting Proto Man, no problem and all that. But we're gonna start the level using Thunderbolt. Reason being is that this helps takes this guy out really quick. Go. Just like that. almost on the Buster Joes. Let me see if I can. No. I can't believe that happened. So the trick was to slide jump that once the tire passed. Which I apologize for dying that I did right there. But the cones, it's easier to kill with the danger wrap because it gets them out of the way. Try that again. You're gonna slide under the tire when it's moving like that, because then that happens. Normally I'm moving through this stage, but because I wanted to do a breakdown. Now people knows what happens when they fall in those tires. Again? Awesome. Try that again. They say third time's a charm. Oh. There we go. Right here, you're gonna want to switch to the super armor so that you can do a short glide over those spikes. Then of course you got here. It's this platform right here you're gonna want to fly into, and then bust out the rush search so that you can get the expansion for your rocket punch for the super armor, which makes it homing. And then right here is where you'll meet Proto Man for the second time, which he's pretty much asking you if you collect all the rush letters for the super armor. So now we just gotta go through the sliding part. That's never happened to me. Then we got this. 8 is the magic number. So there's a trick to doing this. You can shoot off the noise crush before you go into the room, which I think I got it. It's gonna just... Nope. Let's try that again. Oh, never mind. Getting this trick is a little bit tough because it's like you gotta go into the room while, you know...
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Michiura!
Thank you for the like, Francisco. Welcome in. I want to try to get this trick right because of it being rough. Oh, I keep pushing too hard into it without even shooting. Oh, never mind. I'll just beat the boss the old-fashioned way. Right after the whistling, you're gonna want to jump right there. Where he's just pretty much trying to ram into you. Since his weakness, the trick was to shoot off the noise crush for it to bounce long enough to hit him while the health is going up. The reason for that is because they're vulnerable around that. If you can get that shot off before going into the room with the noise crush, and it hit that last hit, you're good. It's all about timing for that. So. And then we go back to Shade Man's level. We get to hear Shade Man speak. We're gonna go the other way, which I will demonstrate how to get to the other way. So now we're gonna make sure that the last hit that we hit on the pumpkin The fight is easy. He has a couple of different patterns, especially if he decides to jump. You're gonna want to shoot off charge shots every time, because that seems to kind of keep him at bay. So he's gonna either shoot three
Oh no!
Oh, thank you, Arvin. Welcome in. So this is and that's the fight. I was expecting for him... That's how the fight should normally go. Sometimes it goes completely south, and you're just like, oh my goodness, you know. Why is it doing that? And right there you have Proto Shield. hold on. So now let's get out of here and go to Slash Mass stage. So you can slide across those as they're coming up, but I recommend not to unless you master that. I'm gonna just come up here. Rush Jet right here. At least that's how I like to. Rush Jet. So once you take out a couple of those enemies and just fly straight up top, you'll be in the clear. Shoot him. I like to shoot the T-Rex while I'm on my way over here. Oh wow. That is the first time he's ever done that before. That is a new pattern. Normally he'll just come back and forth and just use his fire. And right here is where you'll have it's this tree right here you want to set fire to. And then bust out a rush coil and down to here. And where we just rescue a beat. Let's see if any of these guys have health for me. So, to talk a little bit about this fight. I go in there with Mega Buster because I can switch between Mega Buster and Freeze Cracker. Mega Buster will do 2 damage of health, and Freeze Cracker does enough damage to him, like a lot of damage since this is his weakness. So, you'll see how I do it. There we go. Oops. I just died. That's how I do it. Oops. Let's try that again. Alright, here we go. That's the first round. Some people use Noise Crusher and then Freeze Cracker because Noise Crusher does a little bit more damage. But I like doing it Mega Buster into Charge Buster into Freeze Cracker. Now, if you waste too much time before shooting off the Freeze Cracker, he'll just run back up there on his own. And that'll be the end of that. Now for the last fight, which is Springman. So getting through this part is gonna be cake. can junk it the entire time, because it's just a bunch of enemies to kind of just cut through. Slide jump that. Right here, you would go ahead and switch to super armor, because it'll help you get past this part. Then you would go up to your left, break this open. And you have the last part that you need to get, which is Otto's bolt for his mouth, so that way he can start proficiently working. Now right here you would use Rush Jet. Oh my god. That was to pretty much get right here. Help you cut through the rest of the level. I wonder if I can get it off right here. There it is. There it is. And that's the fight. I pulled the trick. It's all about the timing. Thank you, Mercy D, for the like. So, once you get that timing there, it'll automatically finish the fight. I messed up my timing so much with it in Turbo Man stage. It was just like rough. But we have every item now. Bass went berserk and stole his shit. Now we are at the final half, or the final bit. So I'm going to do my best to try to explain this a little bit more for like the Wily fights. So you'll see me in some instances move a little bit fast, so let's go ahead and jump right into the first fight. You're gonna be using the recommended weapons that you'll be using are the Rush Jet, Rush Coil, Mega Buster, as well as Noise Crush and the Spring. So right here, you're gonna spring as you're going through all that to kind of cut time. You're gonna switch to Rush Coil, bounce right here. here. He's stuck. Pause. Slide. Let me go ahead and get Rush Coil ready too. Oh, never mind, he's gone. Once you're over here, you're gonna go ahead and switch to Rush Jet. Nope, that's Rush Surge. Jet, there we go. And then we're gonna kinda cut across right here. I also use the jet here. Oh. That's dangerous. The reason why I use the jet there is to also kind of cut time from having to use the super armor. Here, let's see if I can get it off again. Here we go. Because you're going to want to use the, there we go. Let's see if I can do this again. Hurry up. That's how that was supposed to go. And the weapon you're going to be using is Noise Crush against Bass. The reason being, Noise Crush does enough damage, and it should be a quick fight, but depending on how well you are with like dodging and all that, it makes it easier than going back and forth. Let's try that again. Alright. Because that was a terrible fight. That's how it should have gone, but you kind of get the idea how to get through that. You're gonna save time by using the flame here, and then get slash right, because Gutsman's weakness is slash. See here, slice, slice, bounce, slice, slice. Oh my god, that hurt. Slice, slice, and that's it. Now, the one thing you want to be mindful of is that those rocks have cracking. So, the one thing you want to avoid is getting hit by the rock, and then using the slash to attack Gutsman with it. Once you get that down, you're set. So, next we have Wily 2, which we're going to have our final fight with Bass here in his super armor. course, get through this part. Slide through here. Bust out Thunderbolt. So, you can just cut through most of that. I don't really need that life, but I just went ahead and grabbed it for the sake of kind of learning this. Get our Noise Crush ready. So this is gonna be a simple, easy fight as well. You can either use Super Armor or you can do this with Noise Crush. It's a lot easier to do it with Noise Crush. And that's it. A fight well done. So to explain what I did to get that charged up, you can slide into the Noise Crush after you shoot it off. And you'll get that boost to grab it. So the moment you shoot it off, just slide into it. I like using the Super Armor after this fight for this part. Grab that health up there, depending on how much health you may need. So you can jump up there regularly, without the super armor. But for me, it's easier since you have that floating ability. Now the turtle is a little bit complicated. He has two weaknesses. So you're gonna be using the.
Oh no!
Hey Jorge, what's good? So you're gonna be using the springs and the danger wrap, and I'm gonna show you why the danger wrap as well. So. Hurry up. Alright. So you're gonna break one turtle, two turtles. Come on. What are you gonna do? Oops, that was too far. Let me see if I can trap another turtle. Oh my god. Oh, that was too soon. Damn. So, the purpose of... Alright, let's try that again. Come on. Hurry up. There we go. Let's see if I can do that one more time. So when you trap a turtle, it does a lot more damage than what it should. It's so hard to get them sometimes because of the RNG. Sometimes the turtle will dig underground, sometimes it'll fly up and then fly into you, and sometimes it'll walk into you like it did me. I got lucky that it was able to walk into me and fly up and try to hit me. So if you time it right, by the time the turtle sticks his head out, you just push the bubble into it, and that's it. It'll do a lot more damage. Jump over it, spring, slide, all that stuff. Alright. Now we got Wily 3. Another quick level, which you can definitely use the super armor to kind of get through most of it, but you will be using the rush jet as well. So
Oh no!
thank you for the like. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Don't die there. That's... Hola. ¿Cómo estás, Betty? ¿Entiendes español? Pero hablar un poquito. Let's go ahead and... Let's try that again without the dying. Oh my god, I hate that so... Never mind. Oh my god, I'm trying that way too hard than what I should. And I apologize for all the dying. Luckily for me, there is a life in this level. If I can get to it. That's what was supposed to happen. Alright, babe. Get through that. Bounce up here. More super armor. Really? Whoa, there we go. Super armor through that. Now comes the fun part. Ow, that hurt. 2, 1, 0. So right here, you'll be using the rush jet to kind of get through this part, and this as well. Right here is where it'll be all the secret stuff. And we're right here at the end. So you're just gonna slide into there. Hey Josh, what's good? How are you doing tonight? Now to explain the Hayama head, like this is an easy fight. Because, oh my god. Because all you really gotta do is just slide and jump. And slide and jump and slide and jump. But hopefully you're doing good tonight, Josh. So, and that's the fight. I have the boss order for Final Wily. This is a future recording to kind of play catch up with everything else. Don't mind the haircut and the shirt, but here we are, Final Wily. I'm gonna kind of talk a little bit more in depth to this because there's a lot that's going on with Final Wily. This is where you'll be doing the boss rush, which consists of all 8 robot masters. You'll get health after each fight, and I'm gonna explain the order, who's on the left and who's on the right. So let's jump right into this level. As you're dropping down, you'll see a bunch of pickups. If you feel you need the weapon upgrade or the weapon refill, it's, you know, it's recommended that you grab it unless you already got the weapon refill from Wily 3 before the Hayama head fight. So on the right, you're gonna have Slash Man, Cloud Man, Spring Man, and Burst Man. On the left is gonna be Freeze Man, Junk Man, Turbo Man, and Shade Man. So we're gonna start off with our first fight being Slash Man. I tried to do, hold on. Still the same strategy as last time. There we go. And there you go, health drop. Next is gonna be Freeze Man. Like I said, a lot of these fights are going to be easier once you go through it. Oh, wow. Cloud. more hit, and the boss fight will just about be done. Alright, next we got Junkman, which you all know his weakness, the Thunderbolt. So, like I said, these fights will be pretty quick and simple, one after the other. So I had Alright. So, next we got Springman, which a lot of people tend to use the reason why I use the Noise Crush is for the purposes of oh god, because it adds 2 damage, of course. I normally can get him before he jumps down, but that's fine. Next we got Turbo Man. So, as you can see, the fights are a lot easier compared to, you know, not having the actual there we go. That's out the way. Next is gonna be Burst Man himself, because I like to get him out of the way and then focus on Shade Man. With Shade Man, since you have the Wild Coil now, there it is. It's gonna be a lot easier. So, Wild Coil you can charge, and with that charge you'll be able to bounce it high, and you're gonna need the Wild Coil for fighting Wily that final time. Depend on Wild Coil as well as, where is it? Thunderbolt. Full health. Now for the first part, you're gonna be using Thunderbolt, and then the last part is gonna be a lot of dodging. So there is a trick against Wily. You just I'll just go ahead and do the fight so you can see. There is a special skip for this fight though. If you can manage to land the Rush Coil Witch. Not the, I mean the Rush Circuit Witch. Now here comes the final part. The reason why I use Wild Coil is because it does 2 damage. However, there's a pattern to this fight. That's not one of, well, that's one of many. So you just gotta pay attention to the placement, because these follow your every movement. Like so. Didn't mean to accidentally. So to be safe, we'll use the S-Tank. Do as I say, not as I do. Thank God for that energy tank I picked up. And that's the fight. Hopefully the stream, as well as this small clip for Final Wily, has been able to help you learn a little bit more about Mega Man 7, from what you can get away with, the tips and tricks, all that. Of course, this is gonna be the end right here, where he's gonna try to kill him, but then Bass is like, nope. So, you know, you forget Mega Man robots can't harm. I'm not a robot. Oh, I'm more than a robot. I'm a Mega Man. So, if this is the type of content that you would like to see a little bit more of, from streams to otherwise, just leave the comments down below if you support it, like it, and I'm out for the night. Take care, be easy, peace.